stance, we are going to do a modified Japanese style. And so you have the triangle stance, right? Normally be like this. And you're going to take your one foot and flip inside your other foot. You want, yeah, heel outside heel, right? Once you have that stance, what that does is it allows you to see on both sides to still hide your backhand behind your shoulder. So you can when you aim with your spear, right, or how to grip the spear, you want hands down, elbows straight, right? What this does is it eliminates this little pocket where you're going to get stabbed in the ribs all the time. It also lets you bring your shoulder blades back, right? And then now the weight of your spear is on your shoulder and back instead of your hands or arms. So you don't get tired as fast. Now with the tip of your spear, right, you want that, we're going to practice this towards the end. With the tip of your spear, I want you to line up across somebody. You also don't aim at me, that's fine. But you're going to aim at one of my two fists on your opponent. Either a couple inches, like 6 inches right, or 6 inches left of your opponent. This way you're always going to aim at whoever you're fighting. To the right or to the left of your opponent. The reason we do this, right, you go ahead and aim. You're aiming at one of them. The reason we do this, keep in one spot. The reason we do this is because if I aim towards your team, it pushes the spear offline. So if I go to this side, that's it, right? So that brings us to our block. Your hand is on your side, right? So if I'm here, right, and I go to throw, your block is to move to the other side of my helmet. Your knee is block, right? So that gives you a strong block. And it's not go and throw. It's a snap, right? So go and throw like that. Now when you go to return after the block, throw, I'm not going to come back on the center line and then throw. I'm going to go to my outside position and return directly to their face. Right? So a lot of people will try and do this is what we call a 2-beat move. They're out here, they go back to the center, and they throw. Right? So, top high, any shot that comes over the top of your hand, the block is simply just like that, right? Now, what if the shot goes below your hand, right? You shoot below your hand. It's exactly the hang thing. So if you all have ever seen someone do a hang thing at the gym, right? You can do that with one arm. You're just going to hang thing with this arm. Throw up my leg. I'm going to push it offline. I'm going to return back to center. Right? You throw low, like that. You throw above my hand, like that. And that's it. That's your 2 blocks. Very simple, right? Now when you go to return, the biggest thing that gives people away is they'll lift his shoulder, right? That shoulder tells the enemy that you're going to throw it there. So when you throw, you imagine, because you're in this triangle stance, right? You imagine moving your arm. I think of it kind of like a train wheel. You ever see like a train wheel move? And then what it causes is this dull effect when the spear tip goes up and goes down. Ran away. But if we have shielding, right, you would see that the shot will actually go over the top of the shield and kind of swoop down in. Same thing for people's hands, right? So has the added benefit, if you're facing on this side, by the time my hand gets in here, they can't see it. So your shoulder will actually block the shot. You with the shot. So the spear's halfway through there before they can see the backhand start to move. Last things, here we go. Right. Last things, double tap, right? You throw at them, they bring their shield up, right? Like I'm a shielder, so you throw at my face, go ahead and throw. You throw at my face, right? Don't bring it all the way back. If they peekaboo like that, bring it halfway back, and then pop them again. So it's kind of like, like that. Now let's talk about like spear duels. So Kitsune's dueling this guy, right? We're going to talk about, this is where we're going to get into the melee portion of this. So historically, we have had a lot of cooperation between spearmen and across. But part of it is like we don't have to establish like field wall, or like best practices. So what we've decided is that if you're in a spear duel, right? We're gonna have like 3 parties. We'll have like the people engaged and then like the assist. So those 2 are engaged, right? They fight. My spear enters the frame, right? I'm now Kitsune's friend. What Kitsune is gonna do is take his spear and push it away from his body. As soon as that happens, I'm gonna
Told you wanted the other one.
So that is gonna be the standard practice. We roll up, right? Kitsune's engaged, my spear enters the frame. As soon as she pushes, I throw. Now for shield wall, meaning stand next to this guy, right? Kitsune, or Daiten, there you go. So we're in a shield wall. He pushes offline for the spearman. Boom, I throw, right? For shield, the spearman to the right opens, the shield or spearman on the left kill. So we're here. I bust up. I get Stoney's feel. The Daiten attack, right? He's doing a great job covering that corner because he didn't let me get it, but like that. So you got your friend, right? The spearman on the right. He goes here. The spearman on the left knows he's good in the open. Just stand it, right? Then
You got to time it and throw it quick.
Exactly. So
Because he's only going to get a little bit of a time before I can get unhooked.
Now let's talk about this. I am not stronger than Vinny, but I can open his shield no matter what. It doesn't matter how big a person is. I can do it because I'm not pulling with my arm when I try and open it. Some of these big guys, especially if you're small like me, you pull with your arms, you're just going to get pulled over. So if you hook, right, especially if you can get it on the top, what you're going to do is seek your hips and do a squat where you push with your legs. Because nobody's stronger, nobody's low back or arms are stronger than my legs, right? So if they're big and strong, you just get lower, you actually squat to open the shield up. And it makes it a lot nicer.
How would I defend him
From that, right?
Throw a shot at him.
Yeah, as soon as he throws, you're going to try and stab at him.
Okay.
Right? And
Because when he throws,
like a and then I'm going to come back towards you.
You can also strike down at him to push down his attack. Yeah.
Yeah, and then at that point, right, same thing we talked about, they're now engaged. So I go like this, he goes, he pushes down, Daiten pushes him outside, and then I kill him. But as a general rule, just to start, to build a full spear teamwork, this is what we want to establish. Is if they're engaged, Daiten will push the spear outside, and I will throw, right? If we're here, I'm the spearman on the right, I will open shield, and the spearman to the left will open. The only way that's going to be different is if you run into a left, right? And then it'll be opposite, it's just going to be a mess, but that's left for you. And you'll just have to call that one out. But that is, you've got 8 steps here. Now I guess we can run practice stuff, right? We can practice as little armor as we need to. So stupid tips and tricks, right? If they're sitting there getting organized, like yelling commands, acting like they're gonna do some stuff, the only thing you can do about it as a spearman is disrupt it. You can just walk up and pop their shield. And if you walk down a unit with 2 hands, right? Because that's your powerful shot, 2-hand shot. Boom. Boom. You can disrupt whatever little command their commander is yelling, it'll disrupt that. Can the shieldmen form together? So, this is more pertinent to scootums, but if they've got a super locked in shield wall, right? They're super locked in. The way to get through it is to hit this seam at an angle, right? So I'm gonna kill Vinny, but I'm gonna hit Cameron's shield. So with your arm, it's 1, 2, right? Now the important thing here, Vinny doesn't know that it's me hitting him. He just thinks Cameron's over there tickling or something, right? Because he can't see my spear. So you have to use 2 hands, right? You get through there and give an authoritative shot to the body, right? You have to let them know it's you. Otherwise, you're just going to be like touching them. They're never going to call it. Let's see.
It's kind of like a thrust with a sword. If there's no impact, it's not really a
Same
kill.
thing, right? Vinny charges, right? He charges through. Not me over there.
okay.
Right? As he runs by, if I one hand hit him, never gonna call it. They just won't. Their armor's moving, they're moving, everything else. Two-hand shot to the body. Boom. Right? Let's say you did, because there's like 3 types of shot, right? You got like the two-hand shot, boom. You got the full Q shot, which is what we talked about earlier. Right? This little shot. And then you have the one-hand like Hail Mary. Boom. One-hand Hail Marys, especially against another spearman, right? I go against him. To return, hand upside down. This does a couple things for you, right? One, you now have this defense. Where you're gonna get stabbed, right, is when you go to recover. That's when they're gonna stab you. To recover from this, you bring your hand back, the shoulder back, hand up, and now you're in a position to defend. For those that were here at the beginning part, you're now to your hang clean block, right? So, you're gonna return after a one-hand throw to your hang clean block. I gotta pick this out. Any questions so far?